Scorpios, welcome to Barefoot Mama Intuitive Reading. This is your reading for Tuesday, January 9th. Oh my goodness. Days are flying by. So if you are here and you haven't yet, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to this video, or to my channel rather. It helps it grow. I really appreciate all of those of you who already have. You can enter to win a free reading on 111 by posting free reading in the comments. And that's it. All right, let's go. Ooh. You can tell by the sound of this bowl that it's cold. I'm all bundled up. All right. For the overall energies of today, I'm going to use this Midnight Magic deck. It's just a bunch of beautiful mushrooms. I feel like it's really nice for Scorpio energy to use mushrooms or like fungus because it's all, like beneath, like there's a huge network of life beneath the earth, right? And then it thrives on death and resurrection, as like mushrooms generally do. So I just feel like mushroom decks are pretty nice to use for our Scorpio energy. Whoa, okay. 9 of Cups, that's beautiful. Water Club mushroom. Look at the little toad down there hanging out. That's so cute. I don't know anything about Water Club mushrooms. So I'm just intuiting right now because I haven't learned these cards fully. And I haven't learned the mushrooms fully. But the 9 of Cups is like wish fulfillment, especially emotional fulfillment on an individual level. I feel like the 9 is like where you get to as an individual to become fulfilled that allows you to like join your place in society. It's like the hero who's completed their journey and like feels super good about having done that. And then it's like before the denouement, right? Or the denouement. I don't know how to say that, but the end of the like Harry Potter movies, for example, when Harry's like beaten Voldemort, but he's still kind of recovering, and then he's got to like go still, have a family and stuff. So this is you being like, yeah, I beat Voldemort. I'm like feeling pretty good right now. I'm celebrating, just kind of resting before I go into my like communal success, especially emotionally. Just already going for it. The intuitive readings today. So 8 of Cups, something you walked away from. 2 of Wands, maybe something trying to hold you back here. We have the bleeding tooth fungus. Oh, that looks so gnarly. It actually does look like a bleeding tooth, and just the idea of that is like super painful. Shaggy ink cap. I think the shaggy ink cap is also called the soldier mushroom because they grow like in rows, especially by roadsides. I could be wrong. I'm still learning about the mushrooms, but it is the 8 of Cups is walking away from something. It's also called, I think one of my favorite titles of the 8 of Cups is from the Thoth Tarot. It's called the Lord of Abandoned Success. So it's like in the 7 of Cups. It's like you have all these cups, but they're all kind of burdensome and like illusory, or there's an illusion and like only one is the right one. And in the 8 of Cups, it's like the person in the 8 of Cups walks away from potential fulfillment in order to go find like the 9th cup, right? And just find that either that thing that's missing or like that last Horcrux, for example, which it happens to be like Harry, right? Like if we're talking about Harry Potter, I don't here we are, Scorpios. So like he finds that last Horcrux is like himself, and then he like gives it over to the divine and finds his 10 of Cups. We have the Page of Swords reversed. Deadly Gallerina. Ooh. Look at this mushroom. Wow. So, Page of Swords reversed indicates somebody who is like watching your every move in order to find flaws and isn't able to move forward with this 2 of Wands because like you've walked away from whatever that situation was. Let's see, anything else? Queen of Swords. Oh, you're also in this Queen of Swords energy where like you might be being really strict with yourself. Wow, look at this. Lion's mane. Pretty. Lion's mane is a really cool mushroom for this card. Just the only thing I know really about lion's mane, and even this is like a haphazard guess to remember what lion's mane does, but I think it's good for your memory and it's good for your mind. Sometimes like you can mix it up, dry it right, and put it in your protein shake or whatever, and it's one of those mushrooms that is like promoted for its health benefits, particularly the mental ones. So you're you were maybe even like, I don't know, if you're coming up against some Page of Swords person, somebody who's trying to be this way, it's like you're stopping them dead in their tracks, because you're in this Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords, like space. Like just don't come at me with anything less than the truth. Don't come at me with anything less than like these Nine of Cups, this fulfillment. Don't come at me, anybody who's not already met themselves in this Nine of Cups, essentially, or you're walking away. All right, so that was my best intuitive opening with these Midnight Magic cards. We have this other Mushroom Hunters tarot deck by Joe Buckley. It's super cool. So we're gonna clarify with that. You know what? I'm almost looking at this like a Celtic cross. That's interesting. I don't usually pull for Celtic crosses. Sorry, I'm all bundled up in my blanket. So I think I'll pull one more for what's crossing you. The moon, what you don't see. Ooh, that's really cool. Eastern jack-o'-lantern. Look at this mushroom. Card 18. Pisces energy. So what you don't see is whatever is like potentially either it's holding you back or it's preventing somebody from moving forward with like whatever nasty intentions they had for you. We shall clarify here. You know what? Let's just do a full Celtic cross. But let's go for it. Excuse my language. So, in your future, what does Scorpio have? Spirit, please protect this reading and send any negative energy back to sender. Transmuted tenfold for the greatest good of all involved. Amen. As above, so below. Archangel Michael, please protect this reading with your white light, highest vibe. Spirit, thank you. How is Scorpio viewing themselves in this outcome here? King of Swords. King and Queen of Swords. All right, so you're kind of laying down the law, Scorpio, and it might just be like your personal law. Destructive foliota, hemophiliota populnea. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to say that. The King and Queen of Swords are not like a very nice what do you call it, couple. They're not a very nice like combination for romantic love, but they do make things happen. So this could be you and someone else. This could be you leveling up, like getting to a point in this Queen of Swords situation where what you don't see is revealed to you. It puts you in a Nine of Cups. You walk away like unscathed. You're like, I'm leaving. This is ridiculous. And then this allows you, whatever you find out, this King of Swords allows you to be very, very strong in setting your boundaries. And if you've had problems in the past setting your boundaries, this is the year for you being able to do that, being able to do it justly, being able to do that with mental clarity. You might also be like studying to become like a lawyer or someone in law enforcement. Huh. You might like have wanted to be some sort of spy. This is a spy card. And you might have decided like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to work in like the justice system, because you saw like in your studies that the justice system like was kind of needing people who can set these clear, strong boundaries and also maintain their like moral convictions. Huh. How are other people viewing you in this outcome? Whoa, there's just this big boom outside. Five of Swords. Orange birch bolete. So the Five of Swords is like victory without glory. It's like the birch bolete and I think a lot of the boletes they work as symbiotes to like certain kinds of tree roots. So it's like you're almost like feeding off of somebody else's nourishment. The Five of Swords can also be read as somebody who walks away from a battle victorious, and sorry, I'm just looking at this card. This is interesting. So there's this bolete here, and there's these two people in the background, and it's possible they're like hunting for mushrooms and they like miss this one. I'm hearing that like you were passed up in some sort of like hunt maybe. Wow, that's scary. Because you had like these slugs are, I think, are they eating this birch bolete because you had a like damage. Like maybe you were in the Five of Swords. The guy is like, he wins the battle, but he's like unkind, right? He's sort of like, haha, I won, and then the other two people are super sad, but he's not really being viewed as a kind person. So the way other people are viewing you is like somebody who has the potential to be ruthless when necessary. And I don't know, with you being the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in this reading or coming out like that, I don't know that you mind that. I think that right now, wherever you're at, you're like, yeah, that's okay. Like, don't cross me. You know, you might be sort of in that phase of your life right now, and that's okay. Trying to remember this position. It's been a while since I did a Celtic cross. I think that what's coming out here is like the community outcome, like outcome for, this is you, this is how other people view you, this is what will be crossing you in the next journey of the wheel, and then the total overall outcome energy. Yeah, so in your next journey through the wheel, in this next phase, what's crossing you is the Ace of Wands reversed. So you might be like so much in this energy of like, don't cross me, or like defensive, or even feeling like dedicated to some sort of sense of justice, that you become overwhelmed by inspiration. You may also just be, oh, burn morel. That's so cool. So morels that come from burn areas, um, they grow in the place where I'm from. It was actually the first mushroom I ever found. And they're so tasty, but you have to cook them all the way through. There's false morels, and if you like mistake them and then you like don't cook the false morel, the raw toxins will really damage you, I think. Anyway, Ace of Wands reverse is like maybe rejecting sexual advances. 1444 on the timer. That's funny. Just because four. Okay, rejecting sexual advances. Six of Cups to clarify. Pixie's parasol. Six of Cups. because of memories about how things went for you in the past. So your advice, yeah, I think this is your advice, is to, like, before engaging in any silly business with other people, if you're single right now, and looking for that, just kind of remember what you've been through. And then also the Six of Cups, to me, it does say in the traditional tarot, like, not to focus too much on nostalgia as well. So it could be like, if you're in this Five of Swords energy after leveling up to this King of Swords and walking away from, like, a potentially even deadly situation, like a totally messy, gross situation, it could be that you're dealing with some, like, memories of trauma that are making it difficult for you to engage in the moment, in this Ace of Wands energy. But this Ace of Wands can also be creative. It can be that you're having trouble, like, creating a future because you're focused too much on the past. So your advice is to, this is weird because the Ace of Wands is reversed and the Six of Cups is upright, and it's almost like, excuse me, it's almost like encouraging you, if you feel stuck creatively, to engage in that nostalgia. Like, remember the first time you felt when you fell in love. Remember the first time you felt, I don't know, like, maybe, like, remembering, I'm hearing sensory details. So, like, if you have, what's it called when you, like, smell something and you associate, like, a color with it or something like that. I cannot remember for the life of me what that's called, but synesthesia, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. I was just about to thank the wall. Because it's right in front of me. I don't know what's going on today, guys. This reading is super different. The Six of Cups is like, if you have synesthesia, spend some time kind of unraveling the network of those subconscious associations and ask yourself, I guess, like, is this a legitimate fear, or is it rooted in this, like, nasty business that went on, and, like, can I somehow exercise that demon a little bit? You know what I mean? Like, emotional body healing is a really great exercise. I used Teal Swan's emotional body healing. You can check her out on YouTube. She can be a little intense, but I really like her, some of her exercises. Anyway, outcome for Scorpios, please, and then we can kind of dive in with a King of Cups reverse. Oh man, that's you, Scorpio. Ace of Wands reverse, King of Cups reverse. This is so interesting. Overall outcome. Wow. This is a cool card. There's, like, a snail on this card, and on the snail's shell, there's a ship in, like, ocean swells. There's, like, this little ship right here, and this mushroom is curled up so that it's, like, holding this water. But it's upside down. Ace of Wands reverse and the King of Cups reverse for your overall outcome. That's really interesting. I did not feel clear on that. We're going to clarify. 1853. So you're showing up as this King of Swords, or this is an air sign in your life who's, like, not a very nice person, and trying to stop a new beginning for you. And the King of Cups reverse indicates, like, that being stuck in nostalgia will allow that. What's the Two of Wands and the Moon for Scorpio? Oh, Two of Swords. Oh, there's two of these. Two of Swords and Four of Swords. So reverse, sorry. So instead of, like, resting, so Somebody's restless about making a decision. So you're like restless about making a decision. Four of Wands reverse. Yeah, potentially regarding a separation. What is the Queen of Swords for Scorpio? The Emperor. Ooh. You could be like, either you could be in this Emperor energy, or you might be needing to adopt this Queen of Swords mentality, kind of like no nonsense, straight to the point, but charismatic about it, you know, like you don't have to be like totally mean or unkind, but like towards this Emperor person, like this might be just how you need to communicate with them. This could also be that in order for you to like step into this boss energy in your life, you're needing to sort of be a little bit more mentally disciplined with yourself, especially your divine feminine. If your divine feminine self is a little bit like creatively unruly, with the moon sideways here, like you might need to kind of structure your creativity a little bit more. What's the Page of Swords revert? Okay. Knight of Wands with Strength reversed on the bottom of the deck. Oh, the Page of Swords reversed with the Knight of Wands and Strength reversed. Oh, the Knight of Wands and Strength reversed is somebody who, God, just can't keep it in their pants. That's one reading of that. This could also be like, this card represents, oh, the Page of Swords upright. Okay. This card represents the stoned ape theory, right? Like fire and cooking, and then mushrooms and like certain forms of intoxication are theorized to have like allowed human beings to go from like quadrupedal apes to bipedal. I don't know if quadrupedal is a word, but to bipedal, like walking upright. And our brains grew, and like we started like philosophizing, and then there's the pyramids in the background, right? So there's something, this could also indicate that you discovered something that like maybe even something really really old with the pyramids here, or something about time, because about the pyramids, like there's all kinds of fascinating things about the pyramids, but like Cleopatra was closer to our time in society now than to the pyramids by like a good measure of time. I do not remember exactly how long, but this is something maybe about time that you've discovered that like changed your perception of how to use fire, how to nourish yourself, like leveled you up from like walking on all fours to standing on two legs, standing on your own two legs even. Strength reversed. It may have weakened you. Or your mental capacity. Yeah, temperance reversed. It may have sort of become this unruly strength and temperance reversed. It may have sort of become this unruly thing, but I think with strength and temperance reverse here, you may have been working towards an art project or something, some sort of creation. And with the Page of Swords reverse, if you're like an investigative journalist, or again like a spy or something, and you were on some sort of like mission, you may have halfway through sort of realized like, oh, I'm on the wrong side of history here. This is cowardice. And the Page of Swords came out upright in the shuffle, and you decided to like right yourself or your wrongs. If this isn't you, it's somebody else, or like a fire sign with temperance and strength and the Knight of Wands. Could be a Sagittarius or a Leo. Huh. Interesting. 9 of Cups. If this is your reading, Scorpio, go ahead and let me know, or, just like or comment, share, subscribe, just something to sort of clarify. There's some new energies here. New deck too, so I really like all these mushrooms though. They're talking. Water Club mushroom. Oh, Queen of Cups. This is you in your 9 of Cups energy, Scorpio, like unbothered. So she's collecting all of these boletes here. The Emperor is represented by said bolete. And then we have the orange birch bolete for how others view you. So you're unbothered, but it's not because you lack compassion. Is that an orange tree? That is so cool. It's not because you lack compassion. It's because you're like you're going with the flow. You're nourishing. You're compassionate. And you may have just been sort of situated in a position where like giving to yourself was the only option with the 9 of Cups. And, you found a way to be like, well, that is good too, Yeah, like she's sort of pensive here. It's like she's present with this mushroom, and I think she's sort of realizing like I have to kill this living thing in order to like consume it and bring it back to my people. But there's something about like the expression on her face. She's just kind of like she's doing her thing. So that's you, Scorpio. Who's this Knight of Wands? I'm gonna clarify with the tarot about this Knight of Wands. Or what is this Knight of Wands? Also wondering what that sound is. Ooh. The Page of Wands reversed? That's weird. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups came out in your last reading, which means I need to shuffle a little bit better. But it's not a coincidence. I don't believe in those when it comes to tarot, especially. Page of Wands reversed. I'm going to read this card. I think there's something I'm missing in the interpretation of this card that I'm not understanding. Anecdotes, announcements, evil news, indecision, and the instability which usually accompanies it. What you don't see. Evil news. From some Page of Swords person regarding this Knight of Wands. You could be like, you could be getting a message from somebody who like you hooked up with the Ace of Wands reversed over here, or like who maybe if you're involved with somebody and they're not exactly trustworthy, who maybe they hooked up with somebody else and they're giving you some bad news about the consequences of their involvement with this other person. I'm going to just kind of let you take it from there. You may choose to have compassion for the situation and find emotional fulfillment in your own sort of like hobbies and interests and desires. Queen of Cups with the 9 of Cups, in order to like sort of move on from that. What's the 8 of Cups? Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed is somebody who is not nice. She's vain. She does black magic. She wishes ill on others for her own gain. She curses people. Like, this is not a nice person. But you're walking away unscathed again, like as I said in the original drawing of this shaggy ink cap. I think there's a bunch of the moon sideways is like there's a bunch of stuff going on around you, Scorpio, and you're just like, do my thing. It's all good. And Ace of Cups, that's awesome. Brand new emotional beginning for you. Whoever is trying to mess with you is failing hard and fast. Awesome. Who's this Emperor? I'm sorry. I mean, it's not good that they're failing. Page of Pentacles reverse. The student who wouldn't learn. Oh, man. You were in this Queen of Swords energy knowing you had this King of Swords capability because you wanted to give this person credit. But credit was not due here. This person will not learn. If anything, they will like turn their devices to ill will. And this person came up in your reading yesterday, Scorpio. So whoever they are, with the Four of Swords reversed, Temperance reversed, Strength reversed, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Queen of Wands reversed, they may very well be associated with like not good people as well. Like it could be multiple people. Geez, it could be somebody who's like in a gang or a cult, or like they have some sort of like high priestess deal. It's weird. There's this movie called, I always forget the name of it. It's probably better that you don't watch it, but it's on Netflix, and it's about this like ballet class that this woman goes to, and there's like this cult that runs this ballet class that like feeds off the energy of the girls there and like uses them to like create this weird mirror magic, blood magic ritual place. If you know the name of that movie, you can go ahead and put it in the comments, I guess. I really was like fascinated by it, and it was also super disturbing. If you haven't seen that movie, I'm gonna give you a little spoiler. Again, I haven't even named it, so I don't know what it's called. But at the end, the kind of protagonist, the main protagonist, she like ends up being super successful after like generations of these women in this like coven sort of feeding off the youth of these girls. Like she ends up being successful in taking over that coven and like eliminating the problem just by being so like, yeah, I love dancing and that's what I'm doing and this is wrong. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. It's like you danced with the enemy and they like thought they had you, or they thought that you were one of them, and like right at the very last second you were like, just kidding, bye. Okay. And then you have this new emotional beginning because of it. Like on top of that, you're being like given this gift of like the talents that you've built up, or like whatever it is that you've been doing in the meantime in order to like heal yourself and fill your cups, is like coming to fruition as something that is benefiting you in a major way. King of Swords is the World reversed. So not being able to close something out, in order to close something out, you're like, I need to adopt this King of Swords energy and be really sharp, mentally sharp. Maybe like you're learning law again, or like you're needing to learn more about laws in order to like close this cycle out. I want to read this World card actually. I don't think this Mushroom Hunter's Tarot does have reversals, so that's really interesting. You might actually be, so you might be closing something out. You might be going offline, or like taking something offline. You might be grounding something or getting grounded. You might even like get into foraging or like self-sufficiency with the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and her just like in the Knight of Wands back here, like learning the art of fire and cooking. Like you might be doing something that's very like salt of the earth, grassroots kind of deal. Honey fungus is what this is called. Here we have Armiara or Armillaria ostoye, the most common variety of honey mushroom in the western United States. One specimen in Oregon is famously known as the humongous fungus, the world's largest living organism. Wow. The fungus is believed to cover 2,400 acres and weigh 35,000 tons. It is estimated to be over 8,000 years old. Wow. While most fungi grow underground as mycelia with delicate cottony threads, honey mushrooms can grow thick, root-like rhizomorphs, allowing the fungus to reach out for miles in search of wood to eat. We only see the tiniest fraction of its mass. Though honey mushrooms are considered terrible parasites for trees, they are nature's way of governing landscapes, encouraging change, and turning forests into meadows. It's only because of our own overwhelming contribution to the decimation of our forests that we see the honey fungus as doing something vile. They are actually a great power of nature that deserve our respect. Interesting. With temperance reversed and strength reversed. And Page of Swords reversed. Something might have been eating away at you. Oh, something about like something subconscious, because the honey fungus grows like just a tiny fraction is visible. I'm hearing like with all of these, this is upside down is how it came out, and it's all kind of like proliferating everywhere. What you don't see is like rising. What you don't see is like something about your perception, the King of Swords, of the situation and how it's, I'm hearing like turn something that wasn't good into something that was, or vice versa, something that was good into something that wasn't. It's like you're going offline for a while to try and like, I think you're realizing there was a lot more to a situation than you knew. Huh. And you make a decision from a point of not exactly knowing all the details initially. You come out of a place of rest to be able to make this decision. And I'm not seeing necessarily that you'll even see all the details of this situation either. That might be what the world is like you might be, especially mentally, like wanting to know, did it happen? Did it really happen? Did it not happen? If this is a third party situation, for instance, you're like, did they really cheat? Or like this person denied it, and like you were like, but there's no way that that's possible. Possibly because you like caught something from their escapades. This is just an example. I don't know if this is for any of you. It's just an example. Don't be upset, please. And so it's like I guess you wouldn't have caught something if the world is here upside down. I hope not. Jeez, let's move on from that subject. The world reversed is like second guessing your decision to close something out, and then the King of Swords is you hammering down that sword. It's like knowing you have to like decapitate something, but you don't have the strength to do it, and you're gonna have to chop it off, and it's gonna be really ugly. Something like awful like that, like just not like you're actually decapitating something, but like that's the image, like a movie that comes to mind in my head. That's the image that Spirit's giving me. This is a crazy reading. Whose is this? The King of Swords, jeez, is the Nine of Swords reversed. I think you're worried, maybe ruminating over this situation, and what you're not seeing is how much this other person or the other people involved are also ruminating over this situation. Your rumination has to do with like, am I doing the right thing by closing out this cycle? I'm just going to go kind of off grid or underground to kind of handle myself for a while here with this new emotional beginning. And theirs is like, can't we just close out this cycle? I'm like losing it. Not sleeping, seeing things, like that kind of deal. King of Swords. Might also be like another person who is kind of straining, losing their mind a little bit, not able to sleep, like having a really hard time getting through whatever this ordeal is or whatever the situation is, because like you're here, you're just like doing your thing, new emotional beginning. And then if this King of Swords is like somebody else, no, this is you. We already established this is you. Then I think this is somebody you're dealing with. Like you've got the Queen of Wands reversed here, the World reversed, the Nine of Swords. So maybe they were trying, if there were a they here, trying to like keep you stuck, and all of that is kind of going back on them. And this cycle is closing out for them. It could even be I don't know. I'm not going to actually say that. I'm intuiting that, but I don't think that that's necessary. This reading's getting like really dark. Five of Swords, how other people see you. Ten of Wands, burdened. Other people might see you as like, so this mushroom is really interesting. It's the fire coral mushroom, and I think it's the only one that, at least the Mushroom Hunter's Tarot guidebook says it's the only one that mycologists know worldwide to be able to like be toxic through skin contact alone. So other people are seeing you as like, don't touch that. Not in, I don't think not in a way that's like, ew, you're gross. I think it's more just like they respect the power of what it is that you've been through and the burdens that you've kind of dealt with. And the Five of Swords is like, they also see you again as being able to just sort of like cut someone out or like cut someone off, or be victorious on the field, especially of like mental battles, and also in like vital energy. So if you've been in some sort of conflict with this person that's been ongoing, it's almost like you, because you're this Scorpio, right? Like you're able to sort of transmute energy and go through these death rebirth cycles. It's almost like you're just kind of doing what's normal for you, this death rebirth cycle. But whoever these people are, this is not their jam, and it's really messing them up. And you're coming out looking like this Ace of Cups, but also like what other people are these? I don't think these are people close to you. The Ace of Wands reverse, no way. Twice. Ace of Wands reverse is like, new romantic interests, or like new flings. Like flings, I'm hearing. Flings are seeing you as this person who's just like maybe a little burdened right now, a little bit like overwhelmed by what you've been through or whatever. And then the Five of Swords is like, you will also just cut a person out. Man, that's harsh. Somebody seeing you as like used goods, like that is messed up. Scorpio, if you have people in your life that are like acting like that towards you or treating you like that, like they don't need to be around you. That's why your cutoff game is so sharp right now. You're like, I don't deserve this. Wow, it might just be like one person coming in with this Ace of Wands. You've got this Page of Wands person reversed, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. Just all these like single wands. Somebody with their rod. Six of Cups, Ace of Wands reverse, King of Wands. Again, it might be like a Leo that you're dealing with. King of Wands always with the Strength reverse, Temperance reverse. But again, any fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Huh. I'm seeing this King of Wands could also be you getting to embody an energy of like the King of Wands who sits down where he wants to sit down. Nobody's gonna tell him otherwise. That's what he does. And I see this King of Wands like yanking this Ace of Wands out of somebody's hand, just like this knight or this page. You're just like, it's mine, go away. Ace of Wands could reverse with the Six of Cups. Somebody may also be like, you may be stuck in nostalgia about a situation, or somebody else might be stuck in nostalgia about a situation that was like only about the sex, with the King of Cups reverse and the Ace of Wands reverse, and then the Six of Cups. Your advice in this situation is to be that King of Wands and to be very discerning about who you're giving your wand to. Very discerning, extremely discerning, at least for now. There's something about emotional healing. You have a new emotional beginning, but there's some healing that needs to be done. Let's see, King of Cups reversed, Two of Wands reversed, staying stuck. What is this cycle that you're in, Scorpio? All right, we're cleaning up this messy board. This is super weird. I've never seen anything like this before. Two of Wands. What? Icky. Let's get like something cheerful. I feel like this was whoever you are, whatever you're dealing with. Like, I am so sorry. Somebody is totally up in your energy trying to mess things up for you. But it doesn't mean that has to be the way it is. There's also the potential, right, when something is upside down or blocked, for those energies to shift. This is just one potential outcome on your current timeline with your current perception, especially if you continue in all of that swords and mental energy. But it might be something you're doing right now because you have to. This reading's ending up being pretty long, but that's okay. You know what? These mushroom cards, I'm gonna cleanse them. I'm gonna cleanse all my cards, but especially those. Let's shake that energy. Woo. Bringing that selenite down here. Yeah, desert rose. Get it. Tourmaline. Okay. Got moss agate, some heart-centered stuff. Feeling more grounded. Man, did you enter into something strange here, Scorpio? Spirit, please bring us like a lovely, positive, guiding message for this situation. 3 tarot cards, and then I fully feel like there's been some big loud booms. There's been like planes going on. I fully feel like this is, even this reading could be like spiritual warfare. Like, I've never channeled a message that felt that way before. That was so strange. 2 of Cups reverse, 9 of Cups reverse. Okay, 10 of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Cups. What? I'm getting the sense of like some, I think maybe it's this new mushroom deck, some like cackly brownie energy that's like, ha ha ha, like Wheel of Fortune. What? Oh man. Excuse me, Scorpios. I'm getting tired. Okay. Why is this 2 of Cups reversed with the 9 of Cups reversed and the 10 of Pentacles reversed? What is that? 5 of Cups with the Death Moth on top. Scorpio energy. Oh, this is just like your perception of a situation. This is you. Page of Cups reversed. Maybe there was an apology that you were hoping to get that you never got. And you thought that there was going to be a 2 of Cups, a 9 of Cups, a 10 of Pentacles, any of that. And it just didn't happen. Four of Cups. Dissatisfied. Armadillo. Outcome. Work. 8 of Pentacles. The bee. It's crazy. I just saw like a bee or a wasp that looked just like this die on my front steps from freezing out in the cold. I'm having a really hard time seeing this energy as something positive. The Ace of Pentacles is up here. It came out in your reading yesterday, but it like stuck to the book as I put it up here. I'm not gonna lie, Scorpio, I'm debating even like posting this reading. I feel like this is some tampered energy right here. 5 of Cups. I'll put it up because it's been done. Mystery, loss, transformation, camouflage. Oh, that's interesting. So your 10 of Cups, your 9 of Cups, your 2 of Cups could be camouflaged. You might not even see it. Death's Head Hawk Moth, like all moths, is drawn to light. Use this instinct to help you find the good in others or a source of inspiration that will lighten your day. A less flashy relative of the butterfly, moths can blend in and camouflage themselves. Call on this energy if you need to heal with people who may be less sympathetic to your situation, as it will help you avoid any feelings of being attacked. Oh, that's interesting. Sounds like you're dealing with some pretty awful people. And maybe you're going to have to just continue to deal with them. Maybe you're realizing, like, especially in spiritual warfare, that this just doesn't go away. It could just be an ex. I think the 4 of Wands came out reversed. Could be somebody that you have, like, kids with. There was a bunch of pages at one point. This could be, like, one of those situations where you're having to deal with somebody, like, you don't agree on a parenting plan or something. Page of Cups reverse, friendly, compassionate, kind. Because the capybara lives along the shoreline, dividing their time between the river and land, they pull together the elements of water and earth to create an animal that is emotionally sensitive to others' needs, while at the same time grounded and confident in its position. If you feel out of balance or disconnected from your soul center, call upon the capybara, as this loving energy will be your guide and help you find your way across flooded emotions. So you're in this Queen of Cups energy with the capybara here, able to kind of, you also had a lot of swords, so you're kind of able to like turn it off and on through this situation as necessary. And so this other person might not be seeing you as very nice. And the people who see you around this other person or these other people as you have to engage with them or continue to engage with them might not see you as very nice, but they understand it's because of the like weight of the BS that has occurred here. And I think it's a perfectly excusable position to be in, the 5 of Swords, when you have the 10 of Wands on top of it. Also, though, there's the option, right, for you to turn it over to Spirit. That is the 10 of Wands. That's the advice from the 10 of Wands. Four of Cups. I like to read these ones because they have like slightly different meanings than the typical tarot. Armadillo is so cute. Oh my gosh. There was a great, oh, it's a pangolin. My goodness. There was a great deal of news regarding the pangolin and potential ties to the coronavirus during March 2020. Oh my gosh. Maybe somebody started a rumor about you, Scorpio, that like made other people view you as something you're not. Oh, that's what this is. That's what you don't see. That's the moon. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. And I think that you're going to be like, oh man, like totally disappointed when you hear this. Okay. God, that was driving me crazy. I was like, how do you have like this good new emotional beginning and then all this ick is around you? It's all of this it's the typical Scorpio is misunderstood. Like because you're just doing your own thing. You're not oh my god, this is so messed up. Um Admittedly, I didn't know much about this truly unique and reclusive creature, other than it was prized for its meat in some areas of the world. The pangolin, as a method of hiding from poachers, hunted. Didn't I say hunted? You were being hunted. Um, rolls itself into a ball. Sadly, though, by doing this, the pangolin is more manageable to catch and transport. For a creature so coveted, there isn't much information out there other than it is known for its hard, scaly exterior, an exterior that those of considerable means once used to create battle-ready armor. Despite the limited information, when it came time to make the Four of Cups, I knew exactly who would fit this energy. When the Four of Cups appears, you may be allowing emotions to drive you into a defensive position. Afraid of exposing your feelings or being vulnerable, you may feel inclined to curl up in a ball and go within and isolate yourself from others. During this time, your sole focus is only your needs, your desire to avoid discomfort, your fear of being exposed, and much like the pangolin, your first instinct may be to hide. You may tell yourself that the world around you can wait until these emotions subside. If you use this time to your advantage, you may discover a new perspective or see a situation from a different angle. However, if you use this time purely to escape reality, you will find only stagnation. Or worse, someone may catch on to the fact that you are avoiding something. You may also want to consider if you are letting your emotions cloud your vision. Are you missing a significant opportunity? The pangolin offers its large protective keratin scales to help you create space to be alone, a place for you to go within and consider your next move. So you have protection here. It's okay to go inward. You can curl up and be introverted. Again, like you're not missing any opportunities. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. The King of Cups reversed is like it was the end outcome there, and it might be like another Scorpio you're dealing with. I don't really understand how the King of Cups reversed at the end in your outcome was part of the reading, but you have the Eight of Pentacles here. This is I think the last card I'm going to read, Scorpio. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's a paper wasp. That makes sense. There's a paper wasp nest outside. I may not want to cozy up to a paper wasp's nest, but I can appreciate the workmanship and design that goes into creating one. Could you produce a perfect hexagon from chewed up wood pulp? Me neither. Oh, that's interesting because the honey mushroom was a wood eater also. Wood eater with the Ace of Wands reversed. Are you kidding me? No. What is up with this reading today? These busy not bees can teach us a thing or two about diligence and attention to detail. When the Eight of Pentacles appears, you may be focused on creating something that keeps you inspired every step of the way. It may be tedious, but the work itself is almost addictive. Your situation may require you to give more than you have in the past. Dive in, learn as much as possible, and allow yourself to slip into that ever productive, deep state of creative flow. There is but one caveat, and that is you may find yourself lost in perfecting each detail. You may get so caught up or hung up on one small portion of the project that the rest of it never sees the light of day. Use this time to gain as much wisdom and insight as possible. Learn from every misstep or miscut, as it will only help you speed up the process to perfection for future projects. If you are feeling stuck, the Eight of Pentacles may indicate you need outside help or a teacher who can show you the route to success. The energy of the wasp will keep you inspired to move forward. Create and keep going until the job is done. With the wasp comes a community. When you work with the wasp, you too will find support from those around you who wish to assist you in reaching your goal. Skill, education, mastery, construction, and community. Huh. Well, that's lovely. And you have the Ace of Pentacles, excuse me, and your destiny is this Four of Cups. Maybe just kind of going it alone a little bit more than you expected to. Realizing you're protected in this situation. Can we get like an overall? We have the Ace of Pentacles overall and a Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles reversed twice, but this isn't like a deck where reversals are red. So this is you. If you do the work, Scorpio, you might just be hiding from doing the work. You might be hiding from, and the work might like just be, could be an apology, could be accepting an apology. It could be with the Eight of Pentacles, if you feel stuck needing to find a teacher or something. It's like maybe you haven't found your teacher yet. Maybe you don't quite believe in yourself yet. But again, the Ten of Pentacles in this deck, there are no reversals. So we'll read it because I think that's a nice message. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how tired I am right now. Excuse me. Wow, what a strange reading. It's like you went through stress, 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 stress. And like now you're able to go in, relax and meet your destiny. But it's like you're kind of, I think maybe feeling a little bit like so much of the past that you're having a hard time really embracing this Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, destiny. Like I heard this other reader today. I think it was Tiny Turtle Tarot. I really like her readings. She said it's like the universe is apologizing to you, and I'm totally getting that vibe here. You should check her out if you haven't. She's really lovely, and I think that her positivity could totally counter the craziness of this message if you just need like a nice 11-minute like video to go listen to get this. Where are the freaking pentacles? Oh my gosh, I'm ready for bed. It's time to enjoy the sweet taste of success, but remember that your victory is even more precious when it is shared with others. Oh, you just want to hang out in your own little space, Scorpio. You just want to do your work and like that's it. You don't want to be around others. You don't want to share with others. But you can. You can do this and it'll bring more joy to you. Your Ten of Pentacles, your Two of Cups, your Nine of Cups. It might be hidden right now because you're like focusing too much on the past. And it's totally okay to focus on the past as long as you need to. You take however much time you need to heal. People seeing you as a Ten of Wands, Five of Swords person, I think is okay. Eventually you'll come out of this. When you need to feel a part of something bigger, to be a contributing factor to the success of your community or group, use your resources to ensure that the path you created to success does not fill in behind you. Call on the energy of the bee, as it will help support you during times of collaboration. When you are in a bee's presence, it is not about the single efforts of one. It is about how the efforts of many work together for a single hive. Oh, well, that is a nice message to end on. Scorpios, that was a weird one. Let me know how it went. Thank you for being here. You can book a personal with me if you would like. You can donate on my Patreon as a member, $5.55 a month. You can donate on Cash App, and you can enter to win that free reading on 111 by putting free reading in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Take maybe a nice cleansing like hot bath or something. Get rid of that energy. All right, cool. Thank you. Bye.